OnlyCams provides body cam footage for transparency and educational purposes only.
It's in there on your cell phone itself. Are there going to be any files of child?
What am I doing? It feels more like an addiction, and I'm trying to fight out of it.
That's good.
On August 5, 2024, 2 men are interviewed after a cloud storage account alerts authorities about suspicious files. Thanks to the platform's cooperation, officers begin uncovering potential illegal content involving minors.
At least the dogs are outside the den. Yeah, exactly. There's one car gone from this morning. See if the neighbor knows if somebody left earlier. The neighbor was standing out there. See if he thinks anybody's home. Picked up already. Howdy, Chris. Hey, I'm Detective Wallace with the sheriff's office.
Okay.
Hey, I've got a search warrant for the house. We want to go ahead and secure the dog there.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, here.
Could you prepare the warrant for me?
I will, but go ahead.
I will keep the door open and
Yeah.
I'll secure the dog.
Yep, secure the dog. Let them all know we got contact. All right, got it secured?
Yeah.
Okay, my name's Detective Wallace. I'm here with the sheriff's office. I have a search warrant for the house. Are you the only one home?
I think my uncle is here as well, but he is asleep.
Okay, so we're going to need to wake him up here in a second. So where was the dog secured?
The dog is secured in my room. When you're ready to check my room, I will move it.
No, we'll do that. So here's a copy of the search warrant. It's for a investigation of the
Okay.
so what we're going to do now, let's go ahead and secure the house. So if you want to stay up here, these guys are going to go through. Which room's your uncle in?
He will be down this hallway to the left.
What's his name?
James Miller.
Put that light on.
Sheriff's office.
Perfect. Yeah, if you just want to have a seat right here.
Okay, sure.
So we'll get James in here and then I'll explain.
Hey, sir, how you doing today? Sheriff's office. Come on here.
Hey, James, come on up here, buddy.
Anybody else in that room with you? No. Come on in, sir.
Oh, my grandma might be here too.
Okay, what's
On the door on the right.
Might be grandma, door on the right.
Yeah,
Have a seat.
She's not here.
she's not here. Okay. I wasn't
No.
So there's a dog in here?
Yes, leave. We'll get that one here in a second. Okay, so this should be everybody here.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to have a seat, James, and I'll explain. So my name's Detective Bobby Wallace. I work with the sheriff's office. I'm assigned to the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and advise you guys of your legal rights. I don't mean you're guilty of anything. I just advise you of your rights, okay? You guys have the right to remain silent. Y'all don't have to talk to any of us unless you want to do so. Anything you say can be used against you in court or any other proceedings. You have the right to an attorney before and during any questioning. Okay, James, you understand? Chris, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so what led me here today was an investigation that was launched by a report made by Incorporated regarding some who was in here?
I think somebody opened the other door.
Gotcha.
There's a pressure issue.
Okay, so Incorporated made a report to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding some inappropriate files that were located within that account. So with that in mind, does anybody know specifically why I'm here?
Yes, I do. I had at prior times obtained such a thing.
Okay.
And I have since deleted.
Okay.
All
So you've
such.
deleted all of them?
I believe so, but like I deleted, which means the file's still active in the.
When was the last time you think you've accessed those files?
Maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay. How about April of this year?
Maybe I don't think so, but I don't.
Okay.
That might have been when I went through and searched to try to do things.
Okay. No, fair enough. So what the search warrant entails is to search, seize, and forensically analyze any and all electronic devices, electronic storage devices within the house. So what we'll do is So what I'll do is I'll start with James, and what we'll do, I'm just basically going to ask for stored or electronic devices, stuff like that. Or Chris, I'm sorry. So you got a cell phone. What kind of cell phone is that?
I don't know. I think it's a Note 5.
Okay.
It is a Samsung.
Okay. And is there a passcode on it?
I have to look at it because that's more muscle memory than anything.
Yeah.
Because I normally use my fingertip, but I believe it is
3193.
3193.
Yep. Okay. Any other computers, laptops, other type of electronic storage
yes,
devices?
they're all in my room.
Okay. What all is in
Okay.
there?
Now, what about your work thing?
Well, we'll clarify all that. So,
Yes.
do you have a desktop,
I have a desktop.
and it's in your room?
Yes.
Is there any kind of encryption
I think there's a password. The password is password 1.
And is there a laptop?
I think there's a laptop. I haven't used it.
Is there any kind of encryption on the laptop?
I haven't used it in like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. And any tablets?
2 tablets.
Okay, James. And what about you? What kind of electronic devices do you have?
Okay, I have a Fire Stick.
Okay.
Then I have a tablet.
Tablet. Okay. You know what? Is there a passcode on the tablet?
Or it's I guess it's more a laptop and then the cell phone.
Is there a passcode on it?
It, yeah, it's got a pattern.
Okay.
It's got a pattern in my thumb.
No, I got you. So as far as that, like I see there's a hard drive there. Was that yours or
No.
the one right there? What's that?
This is not mine. No.
Okay. Do you know whose that is?
That could be anything.
And then you got like mom and dad?
My mother, she is currently at work.
Okay. So mother lives here. Which room? Is this her room?
It's that room, yeah.
Okay. Isn't here. So this is your bedroom.
This is my bedroom.
You've got, so you've got the computer that's here.
Yes.
And that's the desktop down there.
Yes.
And then the tablets, where do you?
One is on my bed.
Okay.
The other is on my desk.
Any kind of like external hard drives, anything else like
No.
that? Okay. So what we'll do is I'm going to let those guys get started with the search. I'm going to move my car around to like the driveway,
Okay.
and then we'll go sit down outside and
Okay.
kind of talk about the whole.
All right.
deal.
Can I
Okay.
put on?
Absolutely. She's going to stand there with you while you get some shoes on, and
Yeah, I don't even know whose hard drive that is.
that's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're going to take that. So, and then I'm going to move my car around.
Located on here.
Yes. Where there's some air conditioning and.
I think I would like to withhold things, but I would like to do so in a compliant manner. Withhold speaking.
Well,
I want to be as compliant
Well,
as possible.
so I've advised you of your rights.
Yes, you have.
You have, again, you had the right to say nothing.
Okay.
You've also got the right is I can ask questions. If you're not comfortable answering a certain question, you can just tell me that.
Yeah, declined it. I will say I declined it.
Yeah, and at any point in time that you want to stop, we'll just stop, okay?
Okay. Yes, I will continue with questioning
Okay.
and declining things that I
Okay.
so choose. I will probably
as far-
consider questions.
Yeah, as far as this account, so there was a account that was listed in the name of Chris Milner.
Yes.
Was that your account?
Yes.
Okay, and it looks like you've had that account for a really long time. I think it was 2011, something like that, it was set up.
Yes.
And of course, inside that account, there was about 26 files that would be considered pornography, and then there was another 33 would be considered, which just means it's similar in nature but not illegal, so to speak. Like, for instance, the kids are clothed, or it's hard to tell their age, or something of that nature. Do you remember when those files got into the account?
I could not be precise.
Okay, so it was probably a really long time ago. Or as far as the files itself, so of course I know what's in the accounts. I've already done a search warrant and got those records. So I've already told you what's in there. So you know I already knew that was in there. I also kind of knew the devices that it connected to that account. There was a connection on, I believe it was specifically April the 24th.
Yes.
That was accessed from Verizon wireless IP address, so probably cellular data.
Probably the cell phone that you currently have possession
Yeah,
of.
and your cell phone, that's a Verizon phone.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was accessed with a Samsung Galaxy, I believe it was an S22 Ultra.
That sounds better than the Note 5.
Okay.
I think the Note 5 was one I had right before. the
Yeah,
one.
so that's basically what it accessed. So, like I said, when it comes down to it, the records kind of tell me everything. So this is more about getting to know you.
Yes.
Because, in lack of better words, there's a very large spectrum of people.
I agree. I understand. And that's why I'm being as cooperative as possible.
Yeah, hang on. Any electronics in that specific room?
There is a server box, yes, for the work.
What do you mean server box?
It's just a small little square.
Yeah.
It's basically, it is a hard drive, but it's for work only.
Okay. What kind of work is it for?
I work as a claims processor for an insurance provider, or health benefits provider. It's not technically insurance.
Is it currently connected to the computer?
It is not connected to a computer. It's only connected to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then it is directly to the Wisconsin Physician Services server.
Okay, we won't take that. Okay. So what we're going to do today, since you've been forthcoming enough to know that this is your account, I'm not going to go take everything in the house. Okay. So for lack of better word, we're going to kind of focus to your work. So
I will be doing is I will definitely say, I believe there are currently photos on the tablet I have discarded because of the broken screen, but I haven't actually thrown it away yet. Okay. It was still on the desk. I was thinking about factory resetting it, fixing the screen, and gifting it to one of my nieces. Okay.
When you say there are photos, you're talking about photos? Or?
I'm not certain of the quality of, the quality of the photos on there.
We'll go back to what I was saying.
That was one I had not cleaned up because, outside of your questioning, it's one of my bigger problems with myself. One of the major causes of how I've lived my life was in depression. And about 2 years ago, I just been I even started losing the attraction bit. And it was just so much what am I doing? Gotta get perspective type thing. So I went through and cleaned it out, and that's, as far as it feels more like an addiction. So there's relapse and all of that stuff. For certain. And I'm trying to fight out of it.
That's good. Well, like I said, where I was getting at is in this realm, I deal with a wide variety of people.
Yes.
There's people that, like you said, they have an addiction. They do the stuff. They download the files. They use it for their own pleasure in the privacy of their own home and never hurt a soul. Yes. But then there's other people that actually go and act on those fantasies. Yes. And that's the people I'm more concerned about because, that's the guys that are out, for lack of better words, their nieces and nephews and neighbor kids or whatever the case is, actually out harming children. Yes. So on that scale, which one are you?
I would say I am rather firmly in the first camp. Okay. And even trying to get out of even that camp. Yeah.
Well, because the reason I say this is just a caution that typically once these cases are done, especially when, for lack of better words, they come a matter of record. Yes. A lot of times people start coming forward. It's easier to deal with that stuff now than it is later. So are there going to be any, for lack of better words, kids coming out of the clockwork talking about you inappropriately touching them or otherwise harming them?
I decline to answer at this time.
Okay, fair enough. Well, the reason I say that is it's easier to get that investigation done altogether. Yes. Because then a better decision can be made.
I would want to talk with a lawyer through my response to answer that.
Fair enough. Okay, then I'll move off of that topic. So as far as the stuff that's in there, on your cell phone itself, the Samsung, are there going to be any files of child pornography on that phone?
I would not believe so. Okay. If so, then I've hidden them so well that I don't remember where they're at. There's a secure file on there, but I believe right now that file is completely empty. Okay, and is there a different passcode for that file? It's bottom right to the middle, up to the bottom. It's a swipe code. Right to the middle, go straight up. Yes, yeah. And I will. 3 points. And then the laptop. It's been so long. So that's just going to be, it's an older style laptop. And it almost certainly will. The reason I specifically asked for those two was because during our search warrant to Microsoft, which is who manages Hotmail. Yes. Because the Hotmail that was linked to the account, we did a search warrant for that too, and it showed connections from a desktop, a laptop, and the cell phone. Yes. So that's the reason I specifically asked about those three things. As far as the desktop, is there going to be any? The laptop? Probably. I will say probably. Okay, and then what about, you said one of the broken tablets? Yes. So one's got a broken screen. Yes. And you believe there may be files on that? I do. Yes. And then what about the non-broken tablet? No, I do not at all believe so. Well, because I got that after I was fighting.
Okay.
You know.
Well, let me ask this: when it comes to the desktop, your cell phone, and that tablet, have there ever been files on those devices? The reason I say that is my forensic process can pull deleted stuff.
Yes. I believe the phone would through the.
Okay.
For sure. The laptop definitely, and the broken tablet. I do not believe the new tablet ever would have.
Okay. And the desktop?
Never.
Never. Okay.
I got that solely for gaming.
Okay. And did you have any other like thumb drives, hard drives, anything else in your room?
There might be.
Okay.
Not.
And would there be? Can you think of saving any of those storage devices?
No, not to my recollection.
And then on a serious note, I mean, on a different thing, because I'm going to take it anyway, but it's easier to know the hard drive that was sitting on the table.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I can
Yes.
I can usually prove up what computers they came out of, stuff like that. Because I do have cases where, like, I go in and I've got somebody that's being pretty forthcoming, except for, like in this case, we'll just use this as the scenario. You're saying I don't know anything about that drive,
Yes.
and that's the drive that's got the whole.
No, I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so that way, but no idea whatsoever. Who else would do, like, is your mom, is she pretty computer literate?
We're a pretty computer literate family.
I just know because most people don't know how to pull a drive, much less, or would actually. Most people scared to even open their computer to spray it out for dust.
Yes,
So, you know, because, you know, my family's that way. Short of my one daughter that's actually at robotics engineering school. So she's studying AI programming for robotics engineering. So short of her, yeah, nobody else in my family would even dare to open the computer case to spray the dust. Okay, and like I said, because a lot of this is just kind of the cooperation through, just trying to get through there. So about April would have been the last time, but that was you accessed the Dropbox in order to start getting rid of stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to undo, you know, the best I can undo the past, but it's not.
So when did all this start?
When I was like 16 or 17, 15, 16, 17.
Was it just finding it along the way, or did it get started?
I just kind of found it.
Okay.
You know, like there's just certain, like, you click enough times and you start getting to a spot on the web.
Anyone else that you know of that was kind of involved?
No.
Well, the reason I ask is there were some of the files that were in that Dropbox that I've seen before. And I've seen them in local people's cases.
It's like it's a share thing. I typically my most recent go through, I've been using the Whisper app.
Okay.
And just find people and they sell stuff and.
Gotcha. So when was the last time you think you've actually got child pornography?
I could not accurately recall.
Okay. Was it sometime this year or prior?
Honestly, and this is just the best thing I can say.
Yeah.
Since the COVID shutdown, my days have been so similar that the flow of time has seemed like fully fused.
That's
so,
like my job.
you know, I say yes.
I'm the same way. It's like every day. They say it's the same adventure, but it is the same adventure over and over and over again.
Could we pause this?
Absolutely.
For I need water.
Absolutely. Let's take a break. Yeah, we're gonna come get some water.
You want the monitor or just the computer?
No, just matter of fact, pull the computer. Well, do we have? We didn't bring any tools. I was gonna say we can just pull the hard drives. Just take the computer. Yeah. What's that?
The hard one's got a.
No, his authentication drive.
Yeah, I grabbed that too.
Yeah. So that's probably. I'll make sure this is what that is and believe it. For the authentication, authenticator, is that for the work stuff?
That is work ID.
Okay, perfect. So how it works is I go back, I forensically examine it. If there's no contraband material on it, I can give it back.
Okay.
If there is contraband material, then it has to be held as evidence in the case. As far as the way the case progresses, I don't make arrests until the case is complete. At some point, how long have you lived here, James?
2019.
Okay, so if you want to grab your shoes, I do need to talk to you real quick. And then at some point, I'll have to run and talk to your mom just because they live here. I have to knock out statements from each of those people. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So if you want to grab some sandals or some shoes, we'll go out to my car and talk for a second. And then while she's getting you a receipt for everything, And then as soon as I finish this and you've got your receipts, we'll be out of your hair for today.
I am good to continue our interview.
Was there
if you were
anything?
done.
Was there anything we didn't cover?
I don't know. If you
we covered everything I was going to ask.
Okay.
You know,
If you like
sort of that
content
one
like
topic
this,
that you wanted
please
to
like
talk
and
to somebody
subscribe.
else about first.
Yeah, I would. I want to get
Yeah.
the phrasing.
No,
appropriate.
and I would, but that is something I would want to talk to you about. So
Yes.
if you consult with somebody and you decide you want to talk to me, I'll give you my card. So just reach out. All right. If you just want to jump in the front passenger seat. And you said it was James Miller, right?
Milburn.
Milburn. So you lived here for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a
So
little more.
you heard the reason we're here. We're here investigating some inappropriate files sent through some internet
Right.
stuff. If
Now-
I was to search any of your devices, would I find any files that would be?
I don't know. There might have been a few things that had popped up or something like that.
Okay, so
That I normally just close them right out as quick as they come up or something like that. I'm not sure that I deleted everything or anything
okay,
like that.
and which devices would those be on?
Probably on laptop or something like that.
So when I say what that means is a video or picture of someone under the age of 18, either naked, posing, or involved in a sex act.
Right.
So when you found these, when you say they just popped up, so that usually doesn't cause things to be saved
Right.
in the computer.
Okay, then it probably wouldn't be there.
Okay. So as we're searching through, you think there might have been some things that popped up, you just closed it out.
Right.
And what kind of stuff are you talking about?
It would just be pictures. That would be all.
Okay. And about how old do you think the girls were?
Anything that would be reasonably older or something like that, yeah, as far as
I'm sorry, what was that? Reasonably. You think they would be over 13 or under 13?
Probably
Over 13, okay. And then does your laptop have any kind of encryption on it?
No.
So.
No, it's just a regular store bought. It's
Okay.
just,
So, well, let me ask you about this on some other things. Was
there was nothing searched for or anything like that.
Okay.
You know, it's
so, are you familiar with any accusations made against anybody or involving anybody regarding inappropriate touching of a child? Are you familiar with any children that may have been inappropriately touched? Okay. So, let me ask you this specifically. Are there any children that Chris would have access to? Okay. Because, for lack of better words, I want to see how honest you are about this, okay? Because Chris told me that there's an issue with another child, with an actual child. Okay. That's what I need to follow up on. So, are you familiar with this child? I mean, even if it's not true, just
okay.
just so I can
I kind of know that there might have been an incident at one time, but I did not ever hear the full story.
Okay, so what was?
So you know, that's as far as I know.
What did you hear about it?
Okay, he had a girlfriend, and then they broke up over something, and that's as far as I know.
Okay, do you
And
remember?
so therefore, you know, whether there was inappropriate touching with the child or
Okay.
not, I do not know.
Was there ever an investigation into that?
And no.
Okay, you know who this girlfriend is?
All I know is she lived down in Marion or something. That's as far as I know.
Okay, you don't know her first name or the kid's
I
name?
cannot remember.
Okay.
It's been years ago.
Do you think his mom would remember?
She might.
Okay. Well, because what's important though is when these things come.
She knows. She would know the whole story. Too.
Okay. Yeah. Because what's important is to get to the bottom of it now, because if, for instance, this ends up going public at some point, then they come forward. They can start saying stuff.
Right.
But if we're able to get to them before it goes public, they don't know about all this, and so they tend to be more truthful. And
So-
we're able to actually verify whether something's truthful or not
Right.
better at that point. So,
So, as far as I know, Chris, I do not think he would do anything to
Okay.
ever harm a child.
I gotcha.
He's pretty much straightforward, and he is very protective of children.
Okay, I gotcha. So,
He is very, very
okay.
protective.
As far as, are you familiar with
I
Never used it?
Never heard it.
Okay, fair enough. So I think I've covered everything we need to cover. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take your laptop. That way we can make sure that
Yes.
there's nothing inappropriate on there.
Okay.
We'll give you a receipt for that.
Okay.
So-
you're gonna take my cell phone too, or not?
No,
okay.
I'm not going to take your cell phone.
I was gonna say my cell phone.
Did you have-
I drive 30 miles a day, and so therefore.
Do you
my
believe
cell-
there would be any files of
No,
your
I
phone?
do. No.
Okay. We'll just stick with the laptop for now.
Christopher Milburn is now facing multiple serious charges after authorities recovered disturbing materials from his computer. A teenage student also came forward, saying Milburn, then a chess assistant, made her uncomfortable during a meeting at a park. Another former student confirmed they briefly dated, saying the relationship involved inappropriate behavior. Milburn was arrested and remains in custody at the Jefferson County Justice Center as he awaits further legal proceedings. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe.